My name is Piers Lea. I'm the Chief Strategy Officer for Learning Technologies Group and for Leo. Best thing about my role as Chief Strategy Officer is I used to run the business for 25 years as CEO, and obviously coming together as part of Learning Technologies Group is that I now actually get to set strategy and be able to work with clients and do what we do and not have to worry so much about the business side of things, because that's done by my counterpart, Jonathan. So what I'm really looking forward to is having some of the component parts that we've put together in the group that we've got, Learning Technologies Group, but Leo in particular, to actually really make those work for our clients in a transformational way. And that's what we're about, is actually creating transformation with our clients. I think part of creativity, if you like, is being able to provide the framework, the business case and the framework for true creativity to happen. And what that means is that you have to be able to set business cases very clearly with clients and get the right investment in to do jobs which mean that you really get high impact as a result of what you're doing now. We did this project last couple of years with the NHS, where we've used scenarios very, very powerfully to put leaders into situations in the NHS, into really quite complex situations, and then have them work out what they're going to do, what decisions they're going to take. All those scenarios are based actually on real stories, and I think that in terms of a sort of creative approach, I think it's a much underused facility that we have in the creative industry that we're in, but actually doing it and executing it so that it's plausible, so that the decisions that are being made are very powerful in terms of creating impact. And I've actually just been to the talk which Karen Linus gave, who runs the Leadership Academy, and she's saying that somehow or other we've managed to get the whole concept of compassion into these scenarios, and it's just a great thing, and I just very much love the fact that we're doing that. So as far as the one thing I'd like to change in the e-learning industry, I think the first thing I'd like to do is to drop the term E, because I think we're all about learning, and in fact I think we're all about learning and communications. We're trying to help people in the workplace to know what they need to know in order to do their job better. In most cases, that's what Leo's all about. And one of the things that we're talking about here is, and our vision is about moving learning to the heart of business strategy. And what we mean by that is that actually learning is a key strategic tool for large organizations, and quite often it's if you put it in the context of training or L&D, it's put down somewhere else and it's not really looked at. In fact, we know for a fact that 50% of boards do not have L&D on their agenda at all, and yet quite clearly in terms of impact on people performance, and then the people performance on the performance of the organization as a whole, it's actually hugely impactful if you get it right. So actually making that link and proving it is one thing I'd like to change. It's about our ability to create business cases well, and the ability to voice what we can do and how we can change organizations with the power of what we've got. And at the moment, I don't believe we're getting our voice heard sufficiently, because this exhibition and this conference is fantastic, loads of people here, but there are still huge numbers of people in very leadership positions in large organizations who literally don't understand what we do. So what I would say about Leo is that part of what's come out of towards maturity and the evidence from what comes from the benchmark, which has been going on for so many years now, is the realization that actually it's very hard for large organizations to actually derive strategic benefit from the application of learning innovation and learning technology. I think there was a point when everybody thought, oh, this is quite easy, you just buy one of those, you put it in, and it's all going to somehow miraculously help people learn. Of course, we all know that that isn't the case, and I think the pitch for Leo is very simple, which is that we will sit alongside our clients, we work with them for a very long time, and we will help them set their strategy and then implement in a way which does actually create strategic benefit.